welcome back to your #1 stop for PSO2 New Genesis, as well as Diana. I know, she's not normally here usually, but she is here today because we got something very important to talk about here, since we just got somewhat of a tease for the future of course, PSO2 headline, which is a dev stream that happens every month. And yeah, there have been some theories going around. I have my 2 cents to throw in here. So today, we're going to discuss this and what it could mean for New Genesis, maybe bait PSO, but more likely, probably just New Genesis here. And yeah, let's just go ahead, let's jump into this, and let's discuss what is going on. And as you can see, this is coming from a PSO2 officially over on Twitter, and of course, the post here is, of course, with a headline marked out with a plus, and of course, the actual font for a New Genesis and bait PSO2 that you can go ahead and pretty much grab from the official website, so you can use the font in your own writing, images, whatnot. And the thing is about this, there have been a couple theories going around about it being pretty much just a giant, like, bonus thing to the headline stream, since the headline stream did do a PSO2 plus station stuff, which was, I get the best way to think of it, was pretty much like a extended version of the headline stream, and also a little more casual, where dissing people who worked on PSO2 would discuss what was happening at the time. We pretty much, I get technically the closest thing we have had to that in global was it called, like, the streams that were leading up to the launch of New Genesis. But that one here would specifically got the headline stream happening here. And I know a lot of people have been theorizing that could be what happening here. I personally don't think so at that point in time, because we do have a few clues here. So first of all, let's go ahead and look at the image itself. I don't think this is a plus as in like a bonus headline stream. I think it more as in headline stream plus a distant announcement. And of course, with the text itself pointing out in English being coming soon, I think that more like headline stream plus a bonus announcement that none of us really saw coming, especially on the global side. And then as well, we got ourselves a little bit of clues up here with the emojis that are being used. So I think it might be going a little too 1040 hat up in here, but we will call it with together. I get me and you, we're gonna do this. With of course the fourth symbol here with of course the camera, a chicken, and an exclamation mark. So to start off, my fourth theory is this is going to be a crossover event, or I should say, a re-release of a previous crossover event that we have had inside bait PSO2, at least in Japan. We never got this in global, which some of you probably already know where I'm going with this. But nonetheless, I think the camera is, of course, pointing this is going to be a film / TV series that it can be looking at. The chicken itself will go into a character from the series, and then the question mark, exclamation mark, I think it's nothing more than the siding bit of the, which in return of my theory here is a quote with a font, as well as the color scheme here. I personally think we are finally going to get our hands on the Evangelion crossover that did happen in bait PSO2. And I don't think it's going to be a re-release like we did for bait PSO when it came to like the Attack on Titan stuff. I feel like at that point, we will probably be moving away from that, especially since Sega seemed to very much be very quickly moving away from bait PSO. And I don't really think they're going to add any content there fully. I think that Attack on Titan will probably it, because that will probably like bare minimum to just get it out there. And the reason I think the chicken is a part of this is I don't think it got anything to do with a chicken. I think it did wonderful little character here, which was penguin thing. Let me know in the comment what the thing actually was, since at some point I still need to finish Evangelion. I know I'm a bad anime fan, but my feeling with Evangelion was going back to the ADV, buying, what was it, like 3 episodes of DVD / VHS tape. So, you know, I'm a little behind on that. But nonetheless, I think it probably foreshadowing this little guy, and also it doesn't help actually looking at that picture. It literally looked like the ugly Wappy from bait PSO, and as well as, I guess they was also in PSO2 as well, and I think it was in Universe too. But nonetheless, that's what I think this is going to be, is between Evangelion And especially since Evangelion seemed to be somewhat out of copyright hell, thanks to the whole Netflix up, as well as the release of course, the last movie OVA thing that came out last year. And I feel like it will probably be, once again, a fantastic way to do a crossover that everybody on Global, or most people on Global, should have an idea of what Evangelion is, and as well would probably play into it very similar to how Attack on Titan did. But I don't think it's gonna be a bait PSO. I really don't think so. I think these are, if you're gonna go through the effort of getting the license back for Evangelion, especially in a whole bunch of new regions, I kind of feel like at that point, you're not going to shove it in bait PSO. I feel like these are going to be the remake models that we have seen done for previous AC scratches here. Well, of course, we had updated version for New Genesis, and then have, the lesser version for bait PSO. So I really think these are going to be the updated model, and then probably going to be like, somewhat downgrade, like pretty much any of the model work from New Genesis and bait PSO. But I think we're going to be getting it through AC Cratchit there. And I think, honestly, the headline stream coming up at the beginning of the month here in the next few days is going to be the announcement for it. Because other than that, like, it seemed very obviously, like, Pacific. Which, who knows, maybe this is red herring. But it does feel like there was going to be something to this. So, we will have to see. And of course, I will be covering the headline stream. It will be happening on the 5th of April at 6 a.m. I believe it's 6 a.m. Now thinking about time zones. We will figure this out. I believe it's 6 a.m. Maybe it's 7 a.m. Time zones truly does make the job harder, doesn't it? Either way it goes, whenever it does happen on April 5th, I will be covering it here on the channel. Absolutely live, as well as over on Twitch as well. And then hopefully we can find out together if I am correct. Is it going to be Evangelion, or is it going to be something else altogether? We will find out together, I guess. But nonetheless, that it might do it. Let me know in the comment below what you think it might be. Do you think it's Evangelion? Do you think it's just a longer stream? Or could it be a brand new announcement altogether and new crossover altogether? Because we do know we're going to be getting an announcement for a preview for the net region. So could it be tied to that? Let me know below. And with that, I think that's going to do it for me. So before I head out, if you haven't already, make sure to do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells, and that do help out the channel so very much. So please do that if you haven't already. And of course, come on over to patreon.com/Maconn. Get you some stuff, get you some wonderful exclusive content, and be awesome, just like all the wonderful folks for the month of March. And with that, that's it for me. So I will go ahead and see you all in the comments.